Alright, last time we dealt with the first tutorial mission and getting it right. And then the second tutorial mission, and now we're going to move on to the third intermediate mission here with the Unicorn Gundam. And we still haven't upgraded the suit, so no differences here, but you can get an idea of the stats, and you can see that armor on Unicorn Gundam at 500, that's pretty impressive, particularly for a Gundam that's unupgraded. So there's a lot of defense. Well, you would think there'd be a lot of defense. Maybe, probably the health stat is what the armor stat relates to. So here we go. Now, I'm going to turn us the other way because I want to go down and take that red field first. You can see I have allies who are kind of occupying the other empty fields and turning them blue, but I'm going to go ahead and get in a fight. If you look at the map, you'll notice that enemy ace units have already appeared in the field where I am, and also in between the enemy base and the middle blue field where some of my allies are. I also have an ally somewhere on this field with me, which should help me as I try to fight off the enemy ace wherever they are. So, and then we run across field commanders. Now this is the tutorial mission for field commanders. But, you know, they don't show up all that often. But when they do show up, you can't do anything, can't gain the field until you get rid of them. And here, we're going to use the partner super move for the Unicorn Gundam and shoot things up into the sky and blow people up. And that cleared the field for us. And with that taken care of, and a little bit of visual fun, we're going to move down here to the new type lab so we can increase the abilities of our friends so they don't get knocked out as easy, so that you know, our morale bar doesn't decline as easy. Again, I really love the super move and then the cooldown effect of it. Okay, there you can see I tried to attack my allies. And that's because a lot of the occupation troops that denote who controls a field look very similar, and the colors are not. The colors don't change. You know, nothing's particularly distinct. While the good guys are always blue and the bad guys are always red. The garrison forces don't necessarily follow those rules, so you got to be careful sometimes to make sure that you're actually attacking enemies instead of just sort of attacking your own guys. And now I'm looking out for the enemy ace that's on this area, and that's a soldier guy right here who's in some sort of Gundam knockoff suit. That's one of the types of suits that they use for the various enemies. Now I will point out that there is a block button, but I don't know where it is, and I'm not sure I would use it if I did know. So don't expect great defensive tactics here. There's going to be a lot of slashing and dashing and running away as the primary defensive tactic. So here we are in the enemy HQ, along with an ally here, so we get to do the really nifty ball of doom with our beam rifle.
What's the use of being a new type when your heart is stuck on the ground?
And then we took a special move from that enemy soldier character in the face. But in this instance, it probably, it's still better to eliminate the enemy soldiers first and worry about clearing out the field second. Of course, that requires you to know where the enemy ace would be. And usually they attract your friends. But you can see a couple of my friends have been shot down. Ah, there he is. Yeah, and he hit us with this super move. So let's return the favor here. And so we're just going to do a little bit of slalom action to get down. And we've been driven off the enemy headquarters, but that's okay. I want to take care of this guy first. Not nibbling, somebody came from behind and hit me, which I don't appreciate. But that's one of the things that I don't like, is that when you're engaged with somebody on front, there's a good chance that if you're not aware of what's going on behind you, somebody's going to poke you from behind. Ordinarily, it's another ace, but it can even be one of the basic troops, just depending on where you are, what troops are out and fighting you. Okay, we're getting a little low on health here, but we can go back to our super move. Fortunately, we got cut off by the wall. I'm really trying to get rid of that soldier, but you can see he is being a little tough here. There we go. Oof. Okay, we got knocked down. It's oh, there's another soldier. Let's get these guys back off here. We do need to be a little bit careful with our health here in the yellow. And again, here's some of the problems. The enemy mooks are red. Our mooks are blue with red highlights. So now it's wasting some time there attacking my own troops. Right now I'm trying to figure out, I want to be able to see the enemy boss before I go and attack them ordinarily. So here he is. And unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to waste my cooldown time here. But I did get my special gauge back pretty quick. So assuming I don't die, but I died. And you can see me get beat the crap out of. But we have enough morale left that I was able to come back onto the field. But now we got to build our special gauge back up. Got a couple of allies running around nearby, which is good, because they'll take some of the attention off of me while I'm not quite ready to engage just yet. Okay, in fact, we're going to get to do our little special team-up move here. And in fact, we have taken control of the enemy headquarters. So now, it'll be populated with our troops, which means that there's really nowhere for the boss to hide. He can't hide behind his own men. And we're not going to get poked in the back by our own men, although if I do let him hit me in the back like that, you know, I can still run into trouble. Okay, and we've got him kind of cornered here with our other two aces. So we're just running around trying to finish him off.
What's the use of being a new type when your heart is stuck on the ground?
Alright, let's see if we can stick a sword in here and get him finished. I'm doing a lot of blocking.
I'll get you! I will come back to you, no matter what.
And he finally overheated, and that's why we were able to knock him down while he was on the ground.
Since the day I met her.
I believe in you.
So that's another tutorial mission accomplished.
Emanating from your soul.
So at this point, we should be ready to move out of these missions and into the story missions. And again, back onto the trail of one Troll of Barton. So I'll see you guys next time. Or give me a minute. Let's do a little bit of suit stuff while we're here. Sorry about that. That seemed like a pretty good signing off, didn't it? So, because we piloted the Unicorn Gundam 5 times, we can purchase a license for it in the shop. That would give us the right for any pilot who's a new type to fly the Unicorn Gundam. Here, we're going to use slightly better plans to build a new version of the Unicorn suit, so we can take advantage of the fact that we have this one
This is really something!
this suit with a slight improvement. You can see it has an upgrade spot, and also slightly better stats than the suit we were using. So, in fact, we have 4 upgrade slots. So we're going to go in and do some upgrading. Now, upgrading, there are 2 parts to upgrading. There's customizing with equipment, where you can put extra equipment on your suit. There are some of these that I don't really understand. Most of the drive ones that improve your attack I just kind of ignore. I tend to go with the
Drop by again!
ones that have a direct effect.